We did? At Nana's house?
Mm-hmm.
This one we went kayaking with the otters?
We picked them up at San Francisco, took them down to Nana's, then we took them down to...
Look at me, I'm like lying on my back in this picture. So funny.
It's funny, like you're just chilling here with the dog and reading.
Oh yeah, I remember we took this picture at Pea Soup Anderson.
Yeah,
and I was Little Pea
house.
or whatever it's called. Oh, Pee Wee and Happy.
Yeah, I think we have almost all these photos.
Really?
But yeah, and then here's
some.
the horseback
Yeah, I
riding.
think I sent them.
Yeah.
Oh
We exchanged.
We got,
the
I think,
big
yeah,
tree.
we got doubles.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yep, and here's the horsey. I think that was the only time I went horseback riding ever.
Really?
Yep.
Where were we there?
Mountain Mike's. Oh yeah, I remember we took a picture of that.
Welcome, Michael and Jen.
Wait, where's it say that?
This one.
Oh, that's cute, little cake. Who's that? Is that Nana's cat?
Who's that person?
No, that's Michael, Mom.
Oh.
I love wearing my brother's shirt, this Grateful Dead shirt. The Jerry Garcia band.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, I remember that shirt. Oh.
Dude, Lily traveled with us this whole trip. Look, she's in the car. She came with us?
Mm-hmm, I think she did.
She's a trooper.
Yeah.
My grandpa. Oh, that was my grandpa's birthday.
Well,
oh yeah, and that was
his,
something after. His 80th?
80th
No.
birthday, yeah.
So funny.
He was handsome.
I'm recording you.
Recording
You're
me?
on the spot.
Yeah.
You gotta tell your story.
Oh, okay. That's not my story.
I thought it was a rhetorical question, but then I was like, no, I don't. 'Cause I'm just thinking, no, I don't know the exact way, but I want to say it was similar to what Annie just said with the database. But how did you find me?
Well, I came the night that I came downtown Lima from Miraflores. We came to the attorney's office, and when we walked in, there was Blandina sitting with Annalisa. She was holding on it, and I have some pictures of you. You've seen those.
And this was at the courthouse, or where was this?
It was in the attorney's office.
Oh, attorney's office. Okay. Your attorney?
Mm-hmm.
Did she have legal representation?
Actually, technically, it was. I don't know how they do that.
Hmm.
The attorney was serving both of us.
Oh, okay.
And so,
almost like a mediator then.
I was just, all involved with you, getting you. And then, oh, there she is. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. Oh, when do I get her? Get to hold her. And so then I had the presence of mind, and I don't know what struck me, but I said, Tienes otros niños? And she said, brrr, in Spanish. She went off. And she said, all I got was Remsen, Philadelphia. And I said, okay. And she said, niño, uno niño. And so I said to the attorney, okay, I don't know what else she's saying, but I do understand that she has a son that's in Philadelphia. And I thought, how could he be in Philadelphia? And so then the attorney said, no, you can't talk about that, no discussion, you can't. And I said, no, I want to find out. I want to find out now. Somebody needs to translate for me. And then then they said, okay, because they want to calm you down, And as soon as the adoption's over, then you can talk about it. Otherwise, they don't want anything to go wrong with the adoption. And technically, they shouldn't tell me anything because...
Why?
Confidentiality. The attorney can't tell me.
But she was telling you right there.
Blandina can tell me, and I can meet her privately. But I couldn't meet her privately.
You hadn't met Blandina because it was...
Just there the first time. And you're really not supposed to have a lot of exchange until after the adoption is over. So after the adoption was over, I took a translator and went to the attorney's office, and Blandina met me there. And we sat down, and she told her whole story, and I have it on the tape.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm. I have a picture of her, and I have the tape with her telling the story and about her life, how she can tell
She can tell her life story.
At the drop of a hat. So she told me about, she's had a hard life.
Yeah, she is.
She's, lots of bad things have happened to her, so. And, plus culturally, it's just so different there. So anyway, and so then I told the attorney, okay, now I know the whole story. I know she has a son in Philadelphia, and I know that you have the address. So if I write a letter will you send it?
It was the same attorney that was
To the
used for
Remsons.
their adoption as my adoption?
Mhm.
Is that common?
There's only so many that did it. There's only so many attorneys
That's interesting.
that would do it. And she
But
knew,
why would that be the case? Yeah,
She
just
knew-
because she had knew him,
she knew
or
to go to him because she had been
Placed-
in the adoption with Michael.
I
um,
wonder
See,
if
I'm the one that just landed there.
I
Yeah.
wonder if, like, obviously you guys hadn't found us, and Blandina didn't speak about Annalisa, if we had even would have
You know, you
tried
never
to
would've.
figure out if maybe I
Right.
had other siblings.
right?
And it would have even come to thought, or
Maybe
would I even-
eventually.
yeah, maybe eventually, but would I even, pursue to try to find you guys?
Because something that I didn't even think about until very recently was that, like, we have birth fathers, right? And so, like, what if they have other wives or other women that
Yeah.
they're with, that they have other children, and those are our
Yes.
siblings as well.
That's-
Right.
And like that didn't even come to my
Oh,
mind
yeah.
until like maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
which is trippy.
it's
you know,
probably, I'd
which
say
I'm
for
sure
one of
it's
us,
true.
One of us.
Like we have to
possibly.
have other siblings.
Yeah.
Have to. Like there's no way they just like had
Mhm.
kids with one
But
person.
she has no
Harriet-
contact with
No,
any of those.
no.
Harriet knew about the uncle
Who's the uncle?
in Blandina's uncle, the grandparents that you go see.
Oh, Joel's godfather.
Right.
Oh.
She knew about them. And when we couldn't find, in June, we all decided to go to Peru with you guys.
Oh, on our
in-
trip
On the trip. And
when I was 12.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And from June, I lost contact. Blandina was able to write to me, and I was able to write to her through the sisters that she had worked for. And the sisters saved her mail. They liked her, and she had done a good job for them, and they were empathetic
Her
to
sisters or whose
No,
sisters?
just two older women.
Oh, okay.
And so these letters went back and forth. Well, the sisters died. They were old. And
Mm.
so the letters, I had no way of getting a hold of her anymore. So I sent letters. I just sent a bunch of letters to the general delivery and to this address that I had. And so it was Tuesday before the Friday that we were on the airplane that I got a letter from Blandina saying, I got a couple of your letters, oh, by the way, and so I'll meet you at that hotel in Miraflores on Saturday, you know.
Oh my god.
And each one of those letters had like $40 in it, so she would, you know.
have something
and then
to come
there's
with.
another way to get a hold of people. They have a radio.
Oh yeah, busca personas,
That's right, and so
which is like it means like search for people.
I
basically.
had them put a notice.
Oh,
on
did
there.
you really?
Mhm, for Blandina.
Oh wow.
And then
How did you know about that?
that?
Was it because the Peruvian people?
Pirinche,
Oh yeah, Pirincho or whatever, Pirinche or something like that.
He told me about it. And
Oh,
his
okay.
cousin put it on for me.
Oh, that's nice.
That lived in Lima. And then Harriet knew about Fernando. Was that his name? She knew about him. And
Who's
so
Fernando? Oh,
sent-
Roberto.
We sent letters there. They never came back, so we assumed maybe we sent them to Huari,
Oh,
to his name.
oh really?
And telling him to get a hold of her. We had them all translated and put money in there.
Right.
So what? Somehow she got. But if you didn't know about us, and you had gone to Peru then, Blandina would have told you about us.
Yeah.
That's the only other way that you would have ever.
You mean like if he went back as an adult?
Didn't write to her too much, I don't think. Jim
We
and Harriet didn't write too much.
tried to. It was hard because I feel like she was moving around a lot.
She's deteriorating.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Joelle was saying today. That like
Yeah.
she's still having back problems. Like it's hard for her to walk around and.
Well, I think mentally she's deteriorated. Too.
Well, yeah, that too.
When we saw her in when you were down there, you know, we went to dinner and like that.
Mhm.
I thought she.
She was different.
What-
It's a hard life.
What
Yeah.
age is she pushing right now?
How old is she?
Yeah.
She's 50, about 50.
That's it.
Mhm.
Okay.
But
she
in
only
our,
she only
in
had me
our,
when she was 22. That doesn't make. I feel like it's way young. I thought she. Had
She
me
was
when I
really
30.
young.
I thought she was older. I guess I'm wrong. She's only 50.
She was young. I remember because like I remember seeing pictures of you guys.
Yeah.
There's actually
Yeah.
a whole photo album that me and Joelle found in her
well,
room.
maybe she's not that old.
It was all pictures
no,
of
you
you
mean
guys.
older. You would think.
Oh, older.
Older, yeah, because like I said, I'm
Well,
28.
how old are you?
I'm 28, and I mean, she would have to be 22 when she had me.
Well, there's 22 year difference.
Yeah, because that's 50 right there.
Yeah.
So I'll find out from my parents. I think they would. They would know when she was.
No, there was this whole photo album of that we found, and like she has in her room. It's just literally like a cave of like stuff, and it's literally from top to bottom, like packed with stuff. And so I was looking for pictures of my birth father because she had told me one time, like, it's in there, like, it's in my stuff. And so I was like, Joel, like, will you help me look for it? And he was like, I really don't want to go through her stuff. And I was like, I really want to find this picture. And he's like, fine. And so we went through all her stuff, and like, it took us like hours. And we were like, he's like sitting up on this pile, and like, I'm sitting down here, and like, we're going through all this stuff. And then we found this cache, like this box of all the letters that we had sent her, all the letters that you guys had sent her, and pictures and stuff that she had put away. And then I found a photo album of you guys, of you when you were a baby and her, and there's a picture of your birthday, and like you guys are like in the city central. And then it was like all of a sudden it was a picture of you and Jim and Harriet.
Oh man, I wish we had like an iPhone or something like to take pictures of those.
Well, when we go up there, maybe I can ask her to like look at it again, you know. Because I even found a picture of like my grandparents, and I was so stupid, like I didn't take a copy of it or anything.
Take, like, quality pictures of the pictures, so they look like the original.
Yeah, exactly. We like retouched them or whatever.
Yeah.
But it was really weird because it was like it was you guys and like it was just like mom and son like having a happy life, and then all of a sudden you were adopted.
Yeah, I mean.
That's what it looks like in the photos.
I would like to know more of like when the exact time, like almost like today, when she decided she couldn't have me anymore.
Right.
And then, because I know I was.
What was the culmination?
I know I was in the home, like the Hogar they called it for.
Yeah.
Just about a year.
Where we visited there, right?
6 months.
That's it. I thought I was there for a year.
I thought you were there for a year too.
No.
I thought I was there. I got there 2.5, and I was adopted at 3.5. All right, I'll backtrack on that. That's what I thought. You know.
I don't know.
She had to have a surgery.
Mm-hmm.
That was how she put you in the orphanage.
Okay.
What kind of a surgery?
Yeah, I don't know. A gallbladder maybe.
Oh wow.
Anyway, I don't know. Yeah. She could tell you about the surgery probably in great detail.
I'm sure.
She had to have. So she had tried to keep you.
Yeah.
But she had to work. So
she did basically the same thing with you that she did with Joelle.
You were. And so she had to put you in a crib and confine you, and where you couldn't be free to roam a house or
a yard
like
or something.
And so she didn't feel right about constricting you. So I think there were several things. She wanted to keep you, but she just couldn't. And then when she got sick, she really couldn't. So that's when she relinquished you.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Just like. Going around like West Modesto, and where it's kind of run down, and just you see
all the like poor
Latino families. These people are just trying to make do and
bring up their
families and things. So we were talking about like how fortunate we are to obviously be adopted and not be could have been living on the streets or even worse than when some of these people are obviously right over here. Because I always